Hello, good evening everybody, I'm Zed and I'm very happy to show you the game Limbo today. I just realized, Yajiji, the game is 10 years old almost. Came out in 2010, original for the Xbox 360, was then later ported to PC and basically every other platform. I'm Zed.
I'm Yajiji.
And unfortunately I caught a bit of a cold earlier, so I hope that my voice keeps through. If my voice just sets out, Yajiji will take over the commentary, and I hope that I will be able to show you an entertaining run. I'm extremely grateful that you brought in the $700 incentive to let me show you the hard route blindfolded part. I'm not going through the full game blindfolded, but there is one part in the game where a route splits between the standard route, the route that you start the game with when they first started, and one unlockable route that you we have to first collect some hidden eggs in the game, and we're going to do this, and during this part I am going to wear a blindfold and I hope that it will be awesome. Are you ready for the timer, Yajiji?
Yeah.
Okay, then 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you everybody. Welcome to Limbo. We are a boy waking up in a forest, and the story of the game is we have to search our sister. That is the story of the game. The game is a black and white, as you can see, puzzle platformer with dedicated physics. I think the game uses the Havoc physics engine, so the same physics engine that Half-Life 2 used when it was released. And you can see that some of the environmental puzzles are making heavy use of the game's physics engine. However, since the physics are slightly adjusted to feel good during gameplay, there are some things that we can abuse. You will see that in the course of the run, and I will tell you what's going on. So you will see me that I will not be walking around, but instead I will do jumps, but I will not be bunny hopping either, but I will do 2 steps on the ground, and then I'll do 1 hop, and then 2 steps again. So this is the most optimal movement pattern you can do. Here I'm in the boat, and you can already see I try to keep the boat in motion, because then it will float slightly faster over the lake. The whole game is very atmospherical. I can highly recommend playing it casually. It's an awesome indie game. And the speedrun is, for the most part, quite technical, so you just have to optimize the movement that you do. But there are quite a few interesting tricks, as I've mentioned before, making use of the physics engine. In the beginning, we're just getting adjusted to all the different mechanics. You see, I can run, I can jump, I can climb. The game wants us to realize all the stuff that we can do. But things will get out of hand really quick.
So the game itself is like very simple. You only have one button to jump and one button to interaction with objects, different objects that you will have during the game. The game itself is a puzzle platformer, so it's like the story is all about the boy looking for a sister inside the limbo, and the game itself is quite good because it's all about following the journey of the boy, and you will discover the puzzles that are more and more subtle and very well implemented inside the game. Like most of the time you will see some riddles to solve, but you don't see them as the riddles first.
Upcoming here is the first skip of the game. It is ridiculously hard. Every now and then runners come into our Discord asking, how do I do the box trick? And we say, just don't do it yet. I will give it 3 attempts. If I don't, then we'll see the tree. I will explain later what it skips, and I need some serious time right now. Okay, that was an attempt. That was looked really good, but unfortunately we didn't grab the ledge. On. That tries the charm. Oh no. Alright, I'm sorry, we're not going to see tree skip today, unfortunately, but this trick is ridiculously hard. I really tried my best here. The most consistent runners, they don't get it. We are very lucky that it happens very fast, very early in the run. So now we see a little backup strat that utilizes the same kind of movement. and we're climbing the tree, and now you see the section that I would have skipped had I gotten the tree skip. So basically, I'm skipping the tree, climbing the tree, and up there is a broken log from the tree, and I push that down. I can get across the pond. Tree skip saves around, I think, 20 to 30 seconds, and each attempt you don't get it loses 10 seconds. So if you get it third attempt, you basically still are slightly faster than doing the tree, but if you don't get it third attempt, basically it's a reset. So this run would have been a reset, but we're in a marathon setting, and we are in a no reset setting. Say hi to the spider.
And the tree skip itself was like kind of new on the speedrun, like discovered 2 years ago, maybe a bit more, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think tree skip was discovered almost 4 years ago, shortly after ESA Summer 2016, when Yajiji and me had our race there, and very shortly afterwards, suddenly the runner said, David, shoutouts to Dave, and Raining Endeavor, they came up with this strat, and it's ridiculously hard. I practiced it a lot, but still didn't get it.
So this is the giant spider. We will encounter it multiple times, and this part itself is completely scripted, like using the bear trap to be able to get rid of some legs, little by little. And we can't save much more time here.
What people don't realize is that you can pull the bear trap towards the spider, and standing right next to it, most people just go to the left of the bear trap and push it to the spider. But it's slightly faster to just pull it, and you won't get hurt unless you get too close to the spider. By the way, I'm playing this with a Xbox One controller, so this game has controller support. However, every now and then I am switching over for some keyboard inputs. You can play the game with both keyboard and controller. The world record holder even uses keyboard, so you don't have there are tiny differences between the two control methods, but you can be a good runner with either input method.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We have $42.50 by Bad Black Shark, who said, "Good luck on the run, Zed. Greetings from the row behind you." Smiley face.
Thanks, Shark.
Thank you, Bad Black Shark.
So in this section, we are basically a spider cocon, entangled in the spider web, and we are trying to not accidentally fall into any of the gaps, because we cannot walk here, we can only jump forward, so it's a bit tricky. Now we're on this automatically moving boulder. While we are on here, just chilling, all of a sudden, the spider appears again. It wants revenge. It wants its legs back. Or I don't know. Or it just wants to eat us.
After this part, we will get free from the cocoon, and we will have a little optimization that we call the bear trap skip. We will see first if it works, and then we will explain what happens.
So as I mentioned, the momentum and physics in this game is quite broken if you know how to use it, and I'm going to try that in this next upcoming skip. Got it.
All right, good.
It wasn't that hard, but thank you very much. So basically, by giving precise inputs while climbing on the rope, you are preserving the momentum you have, and you can just grab the ledge before the bear trap will kill you. Here on the logs, there is a bit of movement optimization as well. I'm trying to do my best here.
Which will lead us to the next skip. It's called the tire skip. Basically, we'll have a burning tire coming to us, and the thing is that normally we are supposed to be running for your life to the left to avoid it, but by doing a precise jump, we are completely able to jump over it. So it will save us some time. So let's see.
Nice.
Here we go.
First try. Thank you. That was actually a bit harder. Saves 10 seconds if you get it first try. What you're supposed to do is run to the right, wait until the tire falls down, then run to the left, jump over the pond and have the tire fall into the water there. Here's a very hard skip, which I'm just for the jokes of it trying, but alright, whatever, didn't work at all. It is possible, so you can see the bear trap to the right that just fell down there on the ground. It kind of like magnetically attached to the ground here. And it is possible to grab it while it is swinging and grab it just enough so that it allows you to jump over the gap without climbing the rope. So here's our friendo the spider again. If you, for whatever reason, are interested in this community and you want to find a skip, which, because I have to wait on this very log for the spider, if you find a way to jump on the sledge without waiting for the spider, you're getting a €50 bounty from me. So get going. Always, fresh players always bring a new perspective, things that we old veterans don't even see anymore. Oh, optimize it properly, but we were so fast that the spider just floop, disappeared.
Yeah, this part is funny because we are supposed to have a full animation of the spider falling on the pitfall, but if we are too fast when triggering the fall of the rolling boulder, the animation is completely cut during the process. So maybe we will see one last time the spider, maybe?
Maybe. It has lost 7 of its 8 legs so far, and now we're making it lose the final one as well. I'm sorry, spider.
Well, looks like there is a hole full of spice, which was like difficult to cross over, but we might have a good solution in front of us, which is
Alright. And now the spider is finally dead. Can't hurt us anymore. Next I need to throw down this wooden box there to the left, top left, and there is a nice little setup for that because I have to push it down the slope. If I go up here, jump, it already gets a bit of momentum in the right direction and I can push it down quicker. The game is full of little tiny optimizations such as a little slope boost that you can see me hopefully getting. No, that was too early. Okay. It is possible to time your jump just right and land on the slope and get 1 second time save. Here I'm doing something. I am landing on this corpse. Doing a reverse momentum jump to the left. I'll explain later what this is. I have a little setup here and go back there. This allowed me basically to keep my momentum the fastest way because staying on that corpse will only allow me to do 2 steps and this won't give me a full jump. But the way that I use my momentum that I preserved from getting onto the dead body, I was able to jump a lot further when landing on it the second time and as such landing on the dead kid a bit sooner. Another small time save right there. That puzzle is quite tricky because you expect the middle part to activate the traps, but then you think, oh no, the middle was safe all along. But for the second trap, it is not. It is safe to not push it. Now here's some children, they don't like us. By the way, you know that we are raising funds for Save the Children. This right there is a depiction of what would happen if you don't donate. Alright? You wouldn't want this to happen, this cruel stuff to happen to the children. So please get your donations in, folks. Because Save the Children, they are really eager to fight violence against the kids. What you see me do here is pulling this cart, then climbing on top of it, and staying on it, pushing against the wall. Basically using the feet to push it further from the wall. This is a technique that we use sometimes in the run. It can be useful if properly utilized. Uh-oh.
Oh, you should be fine, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Great.
You're fine. On this part, we will have a new mechanic appearing. It's like it will be a white worm, a parasite that will take control of the boy. And basically, once the parasite is on you, you can't move the way you want, and you're forced to go to one direction each time.
And in the light, you automatically change direction, but you cannot stop while being having the parasite.
Upcoming skip.
Hopefully. Ah,
Here we go.
nice! That's pretty awesome to get this skip during a marathon run. This is called the Colette skip. Used to be a fabled skip back in the day. Maybe you want to tell the story, Gigi?
Yeah, Colette used to be a French runner of the game.
Swiss French, yeah.
Yeah, Swiss, sorry. She one day was doing a tutorial about the game, and suddenly this white worm, the parasite, normally on this part of the game you are supposed to use the box to be able to be close enough to this black creature on the roof, so they will hit the parasite, and so you are completely free to move the way you want. And one day, by accident, she was able to jump from the ground, and well, the distance was very big, but she managed to be able to get rid of the parasite. So we tried during years to find a good setup to be able to reproduce what happened. It was difficult, and finally we were able to find a way to reproduce it.
I think now would be a good time to chime in a few words.
Sure, thank you. We have $25 from Jelly saying best of luck to Zed and Yajiji for wrapping Limbo at ESA. Hopefully
Thanks,
Zed will show off Saw per hero blindfolded in hard route.
No.
Does not look like it. And we have a $42.50 donation from DreamFox, who said, as promised during the God Trigger run, I'm matching Bad Black Shark's donation. Love the event so far. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much for both of your donations.
So, what is starting here is an auto-scroller section. When you start running the game, you might think this is one long auto-scroller. However, it is actually two shorter auto-scrollers stitched together. First of all, we make the water levels rise here, and we stand on this box. By the way, you saw me pushing it with the feet against the wall again. And if you do this the first time, you think this is one large auto-scroller and all the events activate after each other. However, it is split in two, and the second half of the auto-splitter will activate as soon as I land, or as soon as I climb up there on the plateau. So I'll try to get up there as soon as possible. Okay. I hope you're ready for some swag. Whee!
This part is completely auto-scroll because you need the water to rise up so entire rooms. So we have no choice but to wait a bit. But it's fine.
Yeah,
Can we get some more donations in?
Yeah,
Sure.
We have $10 from Wormham saying, hi Zed and Jay. Greetings from somewhere other than Germany. Great to see you representing the indie speedrun community with this absolute classic. Good luck with making the scary boy jump and move to the right. And we have a $5 donation from Stacy saying, Zed, you're awesome. Good luck on this run, we love you. Chat, I have only 2 words for you. Donation train. Go $15K. And yes, we are only $90 away from the 15K mark. So why don't we get it during this run, maybe?
I think that would be absolutely fantastic. So it's very important that you see all the background here. I play this game at the brightest setting, and it looks really, really good on this fantastic monitor, by the way, which is provided by the lovely VSonic folks. So they are absolutely amazing at giving us great monitors to speedrun on.
Oh, we didn't talk about that, but when we are completely possessed by the parasite, it looks like we have a short animation, like 1 or 2 seconds, and if you are on the wrong way, let's see, for example, on this part especially, the parasite will make you go to the left. If you're on the right and you're possessed by the parasite, we have a short animation when you will turn around and go to the left because the parasite wants you to go this way. But if you have some good execution, you are able to be on the good direction when the parasite is possessing you, and so you will be able to shortcut the animation, basically.
Oh, just kidding. You see, I'm entering the light and the parasite starts making me turn. There is a trick to speed up the animation a bit, so now we have a bit of time of waiting here, up there on top of the ladder, and I believe this is an excellent time for a selfie. So if you would get ready for the pose, yeah, Gigi? My phone would let me into the camera, thank you. Proud, are you ready? Awesome, thank you. So up there you see the little bird creatures again. A little fun fact, the audio director of this game, Martin C. Anderson, he recently gave away the tools he used to make the sound effect for the birds, and they're basically just these wooden fish where you have to use a stick to get across. I don't know the exact name of this instrument, but it like makes it... And what's it, castagnette thingies? And I was totally, my mind was totally blown because I didn't think this would actually be made non-digitally. Maybe now would be a good time for some more donations.
Sure. We have a $5 donation by Dr. Doppelkorn. Thank you very much for that. We also have $20 from Seawolf, also without any comment. And $25 from Usler, saying Limbo rules. Zed owns. A shout out to the Primo boys in the back. Donation goes to Zed's choice, 15K or burst.
Woo! Oh, no, not yet. Oh, sorry. I was prematurely hyped.
It's fine.
I think we have time for...
Yeah, we have time for
more
other donation.
Okay, sure. We do have a $5 donation from the Blacktastic, saying greetings from the audience. $5 train challenge accepted. Let's go up to 15K for the kids, and we're only $39 away. These $5, by the way, help Save the Children awesomely, because with $5, Save the Children can provide education supplies for one child, giving them the tools they need to continue their education.
Right here we see an impression of Malmö in winter. If I climb up here a bit, the rope will fall down a bit faster. Right, but I'm going safe here, I don't want to die. So I'm not going to the right here because I first have to go to the left and throw over this scaffold there. Because, as you will see, if I hadn't done that, this would be my secure death, because here's another one of our parasite friendos. Oh nice, turn around. And if I just am able to walk to the left and into the scaffold, then I would be squished. We have to throw it over before we go here into the light. By the way, here you see the hotel arrow that just fell down earlier. If you happen to find some way to stay on that arrow while falling down, I think you get pretty much a lot of bounty once again. But we've tried really hard to, and there seems to be a hard-coded death barrier, which is unfortunate because that would be a heck of a skip.
And this part is basically one of the biggest rooms of the game. It's like we are, because of the parasite, we need to walk way long time to the right before having a solution to be free of it.
If there's anything you want to plug on the donation reading station, then that would be a great time.
Sure. Let's talk about one of our sponsors, ViewSonic Elite. Zed mentioned them a little earlier. They provide us with the monitors we have here for the runners and for our practice room. ViewSonic have been innovators of gaming monitors for years. In 1990, they designed the first CRT monitor on the market, and by 2010, they had designed the first 120 Hz 3D 22-inch widescreen display and 1 millisecond response time monitors. In 2019, ViewSonic launched the ViewSonic Elite, pushing the boundaries with multiple 240 Hz gaming monitors using the latest in FreeSync and G-Sync technology.
What I tried there on the seesaw, you saw me reach out for it and it got a little bump upwards. If you make a really wide jump and have the boy stretch out his arms as far as possible and barely grab it, then for some reason the seesaw gets a boost upwards. So as I mentioned, the physics engine works and feels great for the most part, but if you get some edge cases, the physics in the world do something really weird. And unfortunately I didn't get it, but it's not big of a deal. It would save, I think, 7-ish seconds. You don't have to send the elevator up there and down again. I just like to do this because it looks cool.
Well, we're closer to the incentive part, so maybe we need to talk about the game itself. We have some collectibles on the game, like some eggs that we are able to collect. And if we are able to collect 9 eggs...
10.
Well, 9 to be able to deblock the part we will talk about.
The 10th egg is in front of the route and it despawns once you have all of them, so it's actually 10.
Okay.
Minor detail.
Minor detail. Once you have collected enough eggs, it will unlock a very specific part of the game, which is completely dark.
Yeah.
Not 100%, but close to. And this part, especially because of the incentive, will be done blindfold.
Yeah, exactly. We used to call it the hard route, although this name isn't really super great because once you have it down, it's actually easier than the quote-unquote normal route. But for the first time when you play this, it will be really hard. So Yajiji, you can slowly get ready to blindfold me. Oh.
If I can get a word in quickly?
Hang on, just a short moment. Here's the part where the routes split. You're actually supposed to climb up the ladder. However, we're going to the right, and that route opens up once you, as I mentioned, have all the 10 eggs. So now you can jump in.
Wonderful, because we just cracked the $15K.
Awesome!
One of the reasons for that is Paulister, who donated $40, saying, nah, forget $5 trains, 15K hype. Additionally, we do have $5 from Anonymous, Ledor, and Edenal. Anonymous does not leave a comment, but Ledor says, $5 train, greetings from the practice area. Putting this towards fighting Cynthia in Pokemon White 2. Choo choo. And Edenal has to say, he is for the train. Choo choo. Limbo crew hype, squad represent. Donation for Primo, Chrono Trigger.
Alright, thank you everybody for the cheers. I would ask you to give me some serious time right now because I really need to focus on the game's audio. I mostly use audio and also I count my jumps and steps. And I also utilize the controller's haptic feedback, so I know where I am, kind of if I hit like a ground or a surface or something. I really hope this goes well. Here's the keyboard. Seems to be good. Yeah, right. It's alright. So you see this route is basically very dark anyway. So I thought once when I ran it, why not just do it blindfolded? However, it is actually pretty... the eyes of the boy are a pretty good reference. Dang. Give it another try. Seven. Okay. Oh no, that was too much ambition. Never happened before, by the way. Two, three, 4, 5. Oh, good. Okay, right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Did I make it? Awesome. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, and a short one. 4, 5, short one. I'd rather wait a bit here. Come on. Good, I survived. I will give a little skip, a shot here, just for fun. I won't guarantee that it works, but I tried anyway. Too bad. Alright, let's do it the normal way. Whoa. Let's do it the normal way. I suppose I jumped early? Alright.
There you go.
7, 8, 9, 10. Dang. This is actually pretty bad. Because, I'll explain this in a bit. Because, for some reason, if you die here and we respawn, the haptic feedback for the controller for this part is suddenly deactivated. So I can't feel if I did land on the ground anymore. Yeah, this is really bad. I kind of ad-libbed that a bit, and I'm very happy that it worked. So, continue. See, we have a light to see the source. And not anymore. Okay, I hope I... well, that was close. Okay, you will see a white egg here. This is basically the collectibles that are scattered throughout the game. They look like this. Now comes the part that I'm most afraid of. I really hope that I can pull it off and that I don't have to peek, but if I fail like 20 times or something, then I might... Okay, that's fine. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. Ah, 16. Yeah, I fell down. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I fall down?
Actually, yes.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm counting that. Yeah, GG, am I doing 2 small steps or?
You are too much close to the edge.
All right, thank you. Again, you said? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Shirt. That sucks. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. What? Sorry, too ambition. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Ah, sure, this is bad. 3, up. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, I'll give it a couple more seconds. Woo! 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Sure. That's really hard. You must not jump too early and not too late. This jump specifically is such a pain in the buttocks. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And fall down.
Yeah.
2, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. Funk. Oh, I was even on track. I was too fast. 2, 3, 4, 5. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right. How far are we in the timer, by the way? Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I think I might have to throw in some picks. I don't want to throw the schedule too far behind. I'm really sorry. Really appreciate it, but we have to keep the schedule inside. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that good? It is. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that good? It is. Okay. 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 Next time I reach that hard jump, I'm going to peak. I'm sorry, but we have to get forward. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, terribly sorry to let you all down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's not over, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I missed the button. Did I miss the button? No, I didn't.
There you go.
Right, here we go. Thank you. Terribly sorry for the peaking, but we have to keep the schedule in mind. And thank you very much, all the donations who brought it in. I hope that I, even if I had to peak a little, could give you an impression of what it looks like to run this route the hard way, blindfolded. So now we are approaching the big room, which is like a large room where we have to push boxes around. We're actually supposed to bring them down with us, and
we're supposed to have 2 boxes that will be necessary to reach the right part of the room. There will be a piston, and we actually need the 2 boxes to be able to climb on the piston and we need to go to the next part using these boxes. And normally we're supposed to...
Oops.
It's fine.
Or fine.
Survive. We are supposed to use a switch, gravity switch, to be able to have the 2 boxes on the roof. And so we are supposed to be walking on the roof to the left to be able to reach one of the boxes. But by doing a specific use on the switches, you will see.
That wasn't too great, but you get the idea. Basically, by using these gravity switches right there, you can pull the box over from there. I think now would be a good idea for some last donations to throw in.
Wonderful. We have a $10 donation by Big Fong Balls, who gratefully wrote in his donation comment how to pronounce that name. He says, may Joe Primo get us out of Limbo with a good time. We have $20 from Nordic Soy saying this blindfolded section just blew my mind. So glad I was there when we hit the goal. And glad I stayed up to see it happen live. Great job, said. And we have $75 from Maz Dangerous 86 saying this Limbo run is intense, almost as intense as this Untitled Goose Game run is gonna be.
Thank you for all the donations. You're really helping a great cause. Save the Children are an amazing organization, and we're really glad to support them at ESA. So we're slowly approaching the end game. We're terribly sorry for the estimate, but it's not taking that much longer. It's possible to swing right there and over the edge, gliding down the slope.
So we have this electric edge here. It's possible to have a one-cycle strategy to be able to pass without waiting for the electricity cycle. But it's kind of difficult.
Alright, we're approaching the final puzzles of the game. See that the gravity arrows here now play a crucial part. Before you wonder, yes, it is possible to do that in one cycle, and no, it is not run, let alone marathon safe. Basically, it's tree skip on steroids. So now I activated this arrow right there, and this will automatically switch flipped gravitations. Here's a skip that you can try out if you're interested in this game. Go to the block, look to the left. Now when the gravity reverses the box, the boy will automatically grab the block, do a full jump, press down, and now let go of all the inputs, and this will happen. It is 100% consistent, it looks pretty cool, and you can try it out right now on any version, works even on iOS. So yeah, GG, will you get ready on time?
Yeah.
And time. Thank you. Thank you very much. So that's Limbo, hard route run. Sorry for the 2 minutes overestimate, but my biggest fear wasn't kind to me. I hope you still enjoyed it, and I hope you got your $700 worth of the donation incentive. Huge shout outs to the Limbo community. We showed the game last time in 2016. Lots of stuff has changed in there. For example, tree skip or the Colette skip. You know, the early eating of the worm there. That I was very glad that I could show it off in the run. If you're just interested to join us, we have a Discord, a community Discord up where you can chime in. I promise I will not be mean. Not that I would speak out of experience. And you are very welcome to participate with us. So since we are already overestimate, I don't think we have to watch the ending. Any shoutouts? I forgot, like, Parhelion is world record holder, is a god of this game. Shoutouts to all the others, to Toothpick, to Gelly, to Ronnie, to all the French guys. You know the Frenchies.
Oh, well, Belagon, Cellulite, who used to play the game.
Samurai Blue.
Samurai Blue.
Yeah.
Baruch, who used to be running the game.
Yeah.
Well, sorry for people who...
Sorry if you forgot anybody, but you know, we do love you. And now I did actually show the ending with our talking. All right, that has been Limbo. Any percent, no, we have got rid of the any percent. Limbo hard route with a blindfolded incentive. Thank you very much for watching. Please enjoy the rest of ESA. I think next up we have DuckTales Remastered, if I'm correct. I hope you enjoyed ESA so far, and you are going to enjoy the rest of ESA. So thanks for watching. Bye.
We have one final donation for this run. An anonymous donor gives $10 saying no children were harmed in the recording of this speedrun.